Welcome back to the channel, House Fam. It's your boy Jay, back with another wasted character video for y'all. Today we want to break down how the Buu arc wasted Gohan's potential. And as always, make sure to drop a like and subscribe and turn them alerts and noties on for more amazing content from the House of Animation. But first, let's drop that intro. The anime that first introduced me to this incredible world was the legendary Dragon Ball. With captivating fights, a comprehensible power system, and the iconic shonen protagonist template in Goku, it was an unforgettable experience. Goku's dumb yet pure-hearted character, washing everything in sight, set the stage for my anime journey. Enter Gohan, Goku's son, a character who had a unique position in the narrative. Named after his grandfather, he was also seen rocking the 4-star Dragon Ball. Gohan's early years were marked by a relatively carefree childhood. However, beneath the surface, he possessed a unique combination of intelligence inherited from his mother Chi-Chi and latent power from his Saiyan heritage that will play a crucial role in the series. Gohan's potential surfaced during a critical encounter with Raditz, Goku's brother. At the tender age of 4, he not only surpassed Earth's 3 strongest characters in power, but also exhibited his latent strength, delivering a headbutt so fierce it cracked Raditz's Saiyan battle armor. Piccolo recognized the latent potential in Gohan and became his mentor during the Saiyan Saga. Their bond was solidified when Piccolo sacrificed himself to save Gohan from Nappa. In the battle against Vegeta, Gohan's newfound bravery and power were pivotal, especially when he reflected the Spirit Bomb back at Vegeta and landed the final blow on the Saiyan Prince, showing his strategic growth and combat intuition. On Namek, Guru unlocked even more of Gohan's potential, enhancing his ki control and combat abilities, allowing him to run the fade with Frieza. The parallels between Goku and Gohan grew stronger, with both facing formidable foes and receiving significant power-ups. While Goku focused on his Saiyan heritage, Gohan's journey was about harmonizing his human and Saiyan sides, setting him up for an expected rise as the series' new hero. The Cell Saga marked a pivotal moment in Gohan's journey. After 3 years of intense training to prepare for an android threat, Gohan emerged as a key player. His time in the hyperbolic time chamber with his father Goku saw him transform from a boy into a man, mastering Super Saiyan and almost achieving Super Saiyan 2. During the Cell games, Gohan's character reached its peak. Recognizing Gohan's potential, Goku stepped aside, allowing his son to take the lead against the formidable Cell. Gohan's ability to track the fight surprised all the other Z fighters, showcasing his innate power level. However, in a moment of hesitation, he allowed Cell to regenerate, leading to unforeseen consequences. This marked a crucial moment of growth for Gohan, emphasizing the weight of accountability and the need to make the tough decision. The Buu Saga introduced an older Gohan. After a 7-year time skip, we anticipated a continuation of his growth and leadership within the Z Fighters. However, the narrative took unexpected turns, leaving fans questioning the direction of Gohan's character and the overall trajectory of the series. In examining the Buu Saga, we are going to unpack the layers, weigh out what went down, and dream of what might have been. The Great Saiyaman persona brought an unexpected comedic twist to Gohan's character in the Dragon Ball series. This change was cool and refreshing, but also drew Gohan from his warrior path. It was unusual to see Gohan, who once aspired to defeat formidable foes like Cell, now transforming into Super Saiyan to intervene in minor crimes. The moment Gohan donned the Great Saiyaman suit and Trunks dismissed it as lame, we all knew what it was. It felt as though the character was intentionally designed to be goofy. This goofiness, coupled with the flawed premise of using Super Saiyan transformations to hide his identity, made his antics seem pointless, especially when he revealed his true self during the World Tournament. The narrative overly emphasized Gohan's high school life and Videl's detective work to uncover his identity. Shorty was out here being Carmen Sandiego and shit, turning the plot into a comedy rather than a serious story. Once the most potent character, Gohan was now a superhero tackling everyday crime, neglecting training but sparring with ordinary humans. The destruction of his costume during the fight with Deborah symbolized Gohan shredding his comedic layer. It also hinted at a possible return to his warrior form. However, the focus on his superhero antics in school life overshadowed Gohan's potential as a powerhouse. I ain't gonna hold y'all, in the early stages of the Buu arc, it looked like Gohan's potential was wasted by his lack of consistent training. Following his rigorous preparation for the Cell games, one would think he would try to maintain his skills, particularly with the threat of Majin Buu on the horizon. Instead, Gohan's focus shifted away from martial arts, creating a disconnect in his character development. After a 7-year time skip and a period of peace, I get it, he might have wanted a break from fighting and training, but 7 years was way too long, especially considering he was the strongest mortal on Earth, and shoot, probably the universe at the time. Even part-time training could have kept him at the top, as evidenced by Vegeta, who never stopped training, achieving Super Saiyan 2, and he could also fight evenly with Goku. Gohan's disinterest in fighting aligned with his character, yes, but he also enjoyed martial arts and training, and he never ever wanted to feel weak again or be unable to protect those around him. His lack of training transformed the once mature and confident 12-year-old into a lanky and goofy teen. Vegeta's desire to enter the World Martial Arts Tournament was a gauge to see if he had surpassed the half-Saiyan prodigy, who was lacking, prompting Goku's return and undoing the symbolic passing of the torch at the end of the Cell games. Even at the tournament, Gohan was used as a plot device to advance the story. The Supreme Kai paralyzed Gohan to allow Babidi's minions to siphon his energy. It was frustrating that the arc introduced two other half-Saiyans, Trunks and Goten, who both achieved Super Saiyan status in the Junior Division semifinals. Why not utilize these fresh characters? And I'm not even gonna lie, the way they hold Gohan like this was almost as disappointing when Gohan caught heart disease. As the arc progressed, we saw Vegeta criticize Gohan for his apparent regression, rashing him for peaking early and struggling against Deborah in his Super Saiyan 2 form. It felt like Gohan was severely depowered and regulated to the background to make room for Goku, Vegeta, and the storylines of newer characters. This was a massive letdown for fans who had invested in Gohan's journey. The emergence of Goten and Trunks in Dragon Ball Z marked a significant shift in the narrative, inadvertently dimming the spotlight on the once unique character Gohan. For the most of Dragon Ball Z, Gohan was the sole half-human Saiyan hybrid, until future Trunks showed up on the scene. They both shared a layered and introspective nature. Both characters, distinct from their fathers, were nearly flawless with their well-explored imperfections. As Gohan dedicated himself to training for the World Martial Arts Tournament, he assumed a Piccolo-like role, instructing Goten, who already possessed some martial arts skills from Chi-Chi. And this was always crazy to me because the fact that Goten was able to train but Gohan had to be stuck in the dungeon was nuts. Goten's rapid development, effortlessly achieving Super Saiyan at a young age, mastering flight and the Kamehameha, underscored the missed potential of Gohan's godly capabilities had he trained part-time. The Buu Saga felt like it tried to pass the torch back from Gohan to Goku and intended to do the same for the next generation. However, the narrative lacked the depth needed to fully explore and grow with these characters. This was exemplified when Fat Buu, who previously overwhelmed Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, could have easily been washed by Super Saiyan 3 Goku. Goku's decision to not intervene, citing a desire to give the next generation a chance, felt cheap, especially considering a similar move 7 years prior. No cap, the introduction of Goten brought a fascinating dynamic to the story. However, this powerful addition diverted attention from Gohan's personal growth and potential. Goten's ability to descend from Super Saiyan to Super Saiyan 3 further highlighted the missed opportunities for Gohan. Like, it always got me tight that they used Piccolo, Gohan's own mentor, as a tool to distract Buu just to give Goten and Trunks more time to perfect their fusion. But as cool as Gotenks was, this always felt rushed to me, and it had me eager for the story to get back on Gohan. And the funniest part about it is Gotenks took an L. All that build-up was for nothing. My biggest issue with this arc is the shift that we finally get. A Gohan who's knocking on death's door and is taken to the Supreme Kai's world, a place where no mortals, guardians, or even low-ranking Kais have ever been. This setting felt like a true continuation of Gohan's growth from the Cell game. The goofy Saiyan Man comedy was gone, and the mature, serious Gohan was back. With everything at stake and Buu having decimated 99% of Earth's population, Gohan received his first power-up. out the legendary Z sword. This was a thrilling development. The sword made Gohan unique, much like how Future Trunks became a hit partly because of his iconic sword. Gohan not only pulled out this legendary sword, but also wielded it with ease, a feat that previous Supreme Kais couldn't accomplish. The idea of Gohan with a sword had me hyped. However, my excitement was short-lived when Toriyama decided to bring Goku back into the picture. Goku, in a questionable move, threw a giant-sized cube of Kachin, the densest material in the universe, essentially playing baseball with the universe on the line. And then, just like that, the Z sword, which was supposed to make Gohan stronger, was out of the story in a couple of chapters. Upon its breaking, it released the old Kai, who then unlocked Gohan's latent potential. And unlike when Guru did it, this felt a bit cheap, but I was just happy to see our boy Gohan back at full power. With Gotenks fusion wearing off and everyone else essentially dead, Goku and Gohan had their final goodbye. Gohan even asked for the same clothes as Goku, which felt like the repassing of the torch again. It was time for Gohan to live up to the hype and defeat Super Buu. And dog, when Ultimate Gohan pulled up, he was washing Super Buu. It felt like a callback to the Cell fight. Buu, in a desperate move, tried to self-destruct, but Gohan, having seen this before, was not having that. As much as I love this part of the story, I should have known it was too good to be true. Instead of finishing off Buu, Gohan gave him an hour to regenerate and scheme. This led to Buu absorbing Piccolo and Gotenks, and of course, Gohan getting defeating, killing all of our hopes of him reaching his full potential. Even worse, Goku came to save the day again, and just as he was about to fuse with Gohan, Buu absorbed him as well. Bruh, this got me tight. Why would they take us through the whole ordeal, give Gohan the keys, and then just pop the tires on the whip? 2 decades later, and I'm still upset about how dirty they did Gohan in the Buu Saga. The conclusion of the Buu Saga left Gohan's character in a state of ambiguity, a development that was unexpected, as it was disappointing to me and other fans out there. After the buildup of his power and the pivotal role he seemed destined to play, the narrative took a turn that sidelined him, leaving the audience to grapple with the unfulfilled promise of his character arc. The expectation was to witness Gohan emerge as a new hero, the torchbearer of Earth's defense, stepping out from his father's shadow to solidify his own legacy. This expectation was compounded by the dramatic power-ups, the pivotal moments Gohan experienced, which all seemed to indicate his ascent to the forefront of the Z fighters. However, the story shifted focus, reverting to the familiar pattern of Goku taking center stage. The rescue of Mr. Satan over Gohan, Gotenks, Trunks, and Piccolo by Goku further emphasized this narrative choice. While it's understandable that Dende, the Earth's guardian, was saved for the sake of the Dragon Balls, the decision to prioritize Mr. Satan over the seasoned warriors was crazy to me. And bro, Vegeta was right there. He could have helped. When I learned that there was a rumor circulating amongst fans that Akira Toriyama, the creator of Dragon Ball, held a poll to decide whether Goku or Gohan should have been the main character, and the majority supposedly preferred Goku, got me tight. And this probably could explain the narrative decision to revert the focus back to him. Gohan's character was left in limbo, his potential as the series lead seemingly cast aside, and the momentum he had built since the Cell games dissipated. The Buu Saga had wasted his potential. Thank you, House fan, for stopping by the channel. We here at the House of Animation are dedicated to bringing you guys the best content we can, and we put a lot of hard work into these videos, so it would mean a lot if you could mash the like and subscribe button, and make sure to turn the noties and alerts on to make sure you don't miss out on our videos. Also, make sure to drop a comment down below to let us know if you agree with this breakdown or what else you would like us to explore on this channel. And well, with that, House fam, you already know what it is, baby. Gotta blast.